Nee. Het is veel te licht. Weet. Zo beter? Nee, nog altijd niet. En dan wordt het too white, ik. Too white. Zoiets misschien. Is het zo beter? Ja, zoiets beter, oké. Ook wel mijn hoofd, hè. Maar misschien als ik een wegpak. Zo dus. En dan is het weer. Welkom terug, Amai. Dat was even stressen. Oh nee, stressen. Het is te zeggen. Het is even zoeken. Welkom terug bij een nieuwe aflevering van Noire. Zoals je kunt zien, we gaan beginnen bij Homicide. Spannend, hè? Of niet? Wel of niet? Je moet het weten, hè? Ik vind het spannend in ieder geval, dames en heren. Kunnen we het zo niet? Nee, contrast. Is die print niet meer? Ja, dat ligt in wel recht, maar... Maar dan is het staat hem wel enorm. Enorm. Kijk. Hier zo. Zo dan, dan meer naar hier. Oké. Oh, eerst de case bekijken.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a cheer. You're in the major leagues now, son. Rusty Galloway, fine lawman of the old school, will be taking over his wife.
Hij ziet er niet blij uit.
Your first case is the murder of a woman found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Het is best eens. Oh, sorry dat ik nog altijd met de camera aan het sukkelen ben. Zo, dit is het beste. Boom.
You have the address.
Been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Between Belmont and Glendale. Oké. Zoals altijd gaan we hem laten rijden voor gevoeltijd.
You're behind the wheel. What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
En niet minder transparant. We zijn er bijna klaar mee. Hè? Bijna mee. Dat betekent nog niet helemaal, maar... Oh, dat zijn er van de krant die al
How about a
foto's
scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
You have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Dus inderdaad ganz anders. Oeh. Fuck you, PD. Tex. Bah.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. What part of it? Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the morgue.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with. Carruthers, Phelps. You make homicide? Looks like it. Galloway has been making me feel welcome.
I bet he has.
Has the scene been secured?
Patrolman Houlihan saw to it. The victim's personal effects are still where they fell.
Okay. Dan gaan we beginnen met de
Cause of death?
Could be the head injury.
Interesting.
Eerst al en dan het hoofd is. Oef.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Nog iets. Haar borst daar wel nog iets. Zou dat iets kunnen zijn? Ik weet niet. Ja, haar borst kunnen we niet bekijken, dus... Dan niet. Dan zijn we hier denk ik klaar.
What's the writing on the victim?
BD. Like Dahlia? X? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests for ballistics.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Dat zijn hier voetstappen.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Oké. Is dat haar purse?
The victim is bad. Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Okay. Dat is vaak niks, maar ik ga het toch eens controleren. Ja, dat is niks. Nee, dat is nog niets.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Ik zou de wereldkaart moeten maken. Moet ik het dan terug in de originele staat? Hoe dat ik het op eigenlijk? Nee, dat gaat op eigenlijk. Shit. Misschien moet het nog niet. Ja.
Wow, why steal a table layer?
Oké, dan moeten we naar de
When we get to the Baba, man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Ik heb meer vragen om nu.
Can you drive to this one?
Where exactly are we going? The werewolf? For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
Copycat.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nits.
There's a difference, Russ.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a known report?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
We finished it. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. For some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastic.
Well, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't. Understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. You would have found him.
Wel tof als ze zo oude foto's tonen van LA, vind ik.
Gentlemen, what can I do?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. but the owner, Mr. McCall, serves in those nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here in the little park. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Huh.
I think he's a bit of a guy.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure, I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Net memory lost.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you. Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Daar ziet hem dingen uit. Oh, dus bedskool.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago.
Sweet.
Carried a torch for Celine in those days. As they always had. Old man never knew about it.
You know the husband?
Sure I knew Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Went up in a boat and shh.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Ik weet het niet. Hij begint terug te krijgen. Ik wacht nog wel langer. Ook niet op zijn gemak.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will you? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30. Got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. Culp. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to bring her back.
So, how'd you tuna fish salad? You want it?
Let's get out of here.
Okay, even pauze. Kijk eruit. Mijn dood.
School was just starting to warm up nicely.
Doesn't appear to be connected.
Ja, hoe kan ik... die hier gebeuren.
Operator, give me R&I. Phelps, badge 1247. I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks for your help.
Kom zie, partners.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
Smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job with a healthy thirst of friendship.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killing.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the chaps would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
Ja, we gaan.
I'll try the back door. Wait here.
Gewoon altijd de kamer onderzoeken, de tafelen enzovoort enzovoort. Dat is gewoon een grote revolver. Oh nee, toch niet. Leek zo door het licht.
Side window's been dimmed. Looks like somebody's creeping through it.
Moeten we dan eerst gaan kijken, hè? Zo. Nou, nee, dat ook niet. Dat heb ik nodig.
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
I think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit. You got another thing coming, Buster.
Okay. Briefje.
So me and Jacob are obviously having problems. Speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against the damn man. Jacob could be something else. One of my exes drank like this.
Dining room table. Zo.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here.
That's goed.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. We get nasty on Thursday.
Dat is een... Nee.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for suspected 459 at 142
Oké.
Said I had to go back, Doctor.
Fires are fire. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
Deaths were unfortunate. But you have dealt with death before.
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Ik wil weten wie dat is. We gaan nu terug. Hè. Is er hier nog iets speciaals?
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Ik snap het niet. Chocolate bursts. That's right.
I think this is going to help us.
Zo niet. De kamer nog eens gaan kijken. Voilà. Het is het eerste waar dat opkomt.
Tiffany. The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing room.
Okay. Daar is iemand.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered.
Murdered? Oh my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Ik denk dat alles op. En dan naar Jacob Henry.
Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is a man that can see what he has to say.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in. Keep the hats off her back for him.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, boy.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Okay, Filthy, go in hard. Follow my lead. Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh
for
my God.
RKO, pal. You got a bigger problem.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here and you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
She's...
We're gonna have a look around, and we'll talk.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
Okay, ja, dat is al iets. Zijn we even een slaapkamer? Ja, hier waarschijnlijk. Schoenen. Ja, dat is maar ogen.
Size 11.
Oké, dat is alles blijkbaar.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night?
Bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Hij liegt.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
Nou, hij heeft zijn allebei.
We know she went to the Bible club.
The bartender there. He calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. We'll have to live with that.
When did you last see your wife?
Last night. And I went to see her. We talked. Got a little out of hand. I left.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife around?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later.
Around 9.
Around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I knew it.
Nee? En dan die Timske dan? Allee, die brief, hè? Die brief. Jongens, kom. Kom. Die brief. Hey.
The note by the phone suggests you met her home.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper. How you got fed up with your wife and then you figured killing her would avoid all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over the remorse kit.
Ooh. Hoe moest je weer vechten? Oeh.
What's this for?
Call it in and get a squad car dispatch. Check the messages. Keep those sluggers in company.
Instrumental, ja. Doe vrij.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death is from hemorrhaging shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
Some kind of sex scene. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
We moeten direct hem ook gaan interviewen.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Where exactly are we going?
To the centrale police station, my good
Whoever said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're going to get.
We have a firm lead, Captain.
You questioning my judgment?
No, sir.
Good. I thought so. Jacob Henry's a solid system pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to see absolution. Are you prepared to show him your mother's reason?
I don't think he's on it. Galloway agreed.
Don't drag me into this.
Rusty is effective policeman. A bird in hand is always worth two in the bush. Let's liberate a confession from poor Jake. Some reason to. Run along now, folks. We're home to Nick Presley.
I'm telling you, it'll never switch. Doesn't look good, Jacob. You're in a big jam. You lied to me, I can't help you out. Do you understand me?
Yes.
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools?
Yes, I do.
Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death. How do you think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
You're full of shit, Jacob. The truth is you hated that bitch. You followed her and dragged her into the car and then took her out to the moors. She woke up and you smashed her face in with a socket.
No. No, 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 no.
And then you stomped her. You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you were such a weak fucking sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
I was at home. I should have gone to her at the bar, but I didn't. You can't prove I wasn't home.
Öyle.
I can. The bar owner, McCall, gave you up.
Tabii isim
He called your house right at the time that someone was smashing Celine's skull in and got no answer. If we find that socket wrench, you're gonna fry. Get it off your chest. Tell me you killed her.
I killed her, all right. I killed her dreams. She was an aviator. Famous in her day, flying around up there like a bird. She never wanted to come back down. You know, my pop was a sod farmer, dirt poor. I joined the Corps, trained to be a mechanic. I did better than my father did. I worked hard for it. That's all you can ask of a man. But Celine, she never wanted to come down from the clouds. She wanted everything I couldn't give her. All I had was security. I was never going to get enough.
You did it. Everything points to you. What does Tex mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I need a reason to believe you, Jacob.
You want a confession? That's what you want?
That's exactly what we want.
Seems to me there are two types of marriages. First, where the couple love each other equally and everything's roses. And there's the other. Where one person loves the other more than life itself and always puts them first. Chumps like me. Love them no matter what, no matter how badly they behave. That's it. That's my confession. I love my wife. And I'll take any test you got.
You married her. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it works.
You're lying, Jacob. It was falling apart and things got bad.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you how it was.
Jenny Horgan says you blackened her eye.
It's all right. Be able to. In your shoes, I would have done exactly the same.
I hit her. All right? I'm not proud of it, but she was coming at me with a frying pan. What would you do? It took it for years. Sometimes a man can only take so much.
Why did you break into your wife's house, Jacob? Why steal the ring?
What? What are you talking about? I've got a key. Why would I need to break in?
You took the ring because you found out who gave it to her.
What are you talking about?
Her prized garnet ring, given to her by her old boyfriend, Dick McCall.
I never knew that. I lived with that woman for 3 years. I never knew that. And that
case, I think you should be talking to Dick McCall.
We'll do the detective work, lunkhead. Just answer the question.
I'll see what I can do for you, Jacob. But I'm not promising. It still looks bad.
Phelps, you failed me.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so. I really hope so. I'm deep in this job and I understand this one.
We can still pull down a conviction for the skipper if we chase down this Mendez guy.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Steam.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Ergens liften, ja.
Oh. Here. The apartment's up on the top floor.
Das no. 14.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Hier staat de slaapkamer. Een schoen.
Gotta get this to Red. Besides, Yates could help place Mendez at the scene.
Hopla. Gaat dat toch wel? Used lipstick waarschijnlijk.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Dat is dat gewoon.
Consistent with Celine's injuries.
We have the murder weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Don would begin to like you.
Hey! What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there!
Mag niet mijn wapen pakken.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
Oh, hij is in een auto aan het stappen. Ik hoop dat de man met een rook komt.
Get in and drive. Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road. Cole. Spit him out.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry. Put your hands in the air!
I ain't seen a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Fellas, that's quite a way to try to put yourself in the first album as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against the suspect, and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee some message to the homicide. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city.
Dat hebben we toch maar weer eens goed gedaan, hè. Haha. Oké, nee, we gaan deze voor een volgende aflevering. Zoals altijd, bedankt om te kijken, beste kijkertjes. En tot de volgende aflevering.